Hi, this is John Plepel from Carrington Real Estate, back for another real estate market update. In today's edition, I have Dhaval, Patel from our sister company, Carrington Mortgage Services, to discuss the mortgage industry. Dhaval, thanks a lot for taking some time to talk with us today.
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. One of the big questions that I get from a lot of my customers, particularly my first-time home buyers, is what's going on with the FHA industry. And I know in the past year or two, there's been some changes that have really made FHA loans more favorable. Can you discuss that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, actually, FHA I think is a fantastic product. It's a government product that allows first-time home buyers to purchase homes with very limited requirements. I think the biggest change that's happened with the FHA business overall is how lenders have applied FHA. It was not too long ago when lenders were having a higher requirement for FHA on the scoring than conventional loans. 640 for an FHA loan and a 620 for a conventional. When you look at that and you look at the raw reasons why FHA was established, it was opposite of what was really happening. And FHA really doesn't have any FICO requirements and has really let the lenders decide. Companies like us, we use the rawest form of FHA to allow a bigger audience to be able to buy homes. So another thing that's happened with FHA is that recently the administration, the government has changed the way they look at condo associations. And that's a big win. They had some very rigid requirements regarding ownership, residences, along with a money requirement that they needed to keep as reserves in the bank to operate. And some of those were just not feasible. You know, when condos today are primarily rental properties, if you have an 80% requirement of owner-occupied, it'd be tough for somebody to qualify for FHA. The government's looking at pulling that back to 50%. It's also looking to pull back the reserve requirements from the 2 or 3 annual reserve requirements down to 1. And I think those are 2 big wins.
I think those will make a huge difference. I know I've had clients, and I know every agent that I know has had clients that either wanted to buy a condo and couldn't, not because of their own qualifications, but because the building itself didn't qualify because of too many rentals or other issues that were condo specific, condo building specific. Also, we've all had clients that have a condo that they're trying to sell, and they've been having trouble getting getting their buyers through underwriting because of it. So those changes I think will be huge going forward. So if anyone out there is a condo owner, even if it's not an FHA loan that you have on the property, the pool of buyers for your building just got a lot bigger, which is going to have a good impact. If you are a buyer looking for a condo, the pool of condos that you could choose from just got a lot bigger too. So that's a great. Those are great changes.
No, absolutely. Well, there's one other change I didn't mention because it happened a few years ago. So there's a cost that FHA charges. It's called mortgage insurance. It's really insurance to protect you not making payments. And that cost had gone up to 135 basis points, which is 1.35% upfront, which to me was quite a big of a cost. They brought that down to 85 basis points, which is 0.85%. So I think that's a big win for home buyers that are looking to use FHA products. It's 0.5% less to do an FHA loan today than it was before.
Yeah, that's another great change. Just makes the loan a little bit more affordable for the home buyer. Last thing, everyone wants to know. Where are rates? Where do you see them going over the next, say, 6 to 12 months?
Oh, actually, that's the biggest question that people ask me as well. If you asked me 4 years ago where rates were going to go, and I would have said just going to go up. And 4 years later, we're kind of at the same spot. When you read the articles that's in the news and the magazines, they're talking stalled. Rates have been stalled for some time, and I think rates are the best we're going to see in our lifetime. I feel that we've had a 4 or 5 year great run in interest rates, and when the rates will go up, which they will go up, whether it be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year. I wish I had a magic ball to be able to predict that, but I can honestly say this: if you are interested or thinking about buying a home, or you think that that's something that you want to do in the near future, you really need to sit down and talk to either a mortgage professional like myself or a real estate professional like John, because we'll be able to guide you on whether you can do or not today. So.
Well, speaking of contacting us, if you have any specific mortgage questions and you want to contact Dhaval, go ahead and call him at the number that you see on your screen. If you want to contact me to ask me any questions about buying, selling real estate, or if you have a friend who's interested, please feel free to pass my name along. Again, this is John Plepel from Carrington Real Estate. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Have a great day.
Thank you.